The Dead Girlfriend Messages. In 2014, a Reddit user named Nate posted to a no-sleep subreddit seeking help for a situation that was both tragic and deeply terrifying. Nate explained that his girlfriend Emily had died in a tragic car accident 2 years prior. He had kept her Facebook account active to occasionally send her messages as a coping mechanism. However, months after her death, Nate began receiving replies from Emily's account. At first, he assumed a hacker or a cruel troll gained access to her password. The messages were disjointed, consisting of recycled words and phrases that Emily had used in their past conversations. But as the months went on, the messages became more specific and sinister. The account started tagging Nate in photos he took from inside his own house, implying that whoever was controlling the account was physically nearby. The breaking point occurred when Nate received a chilling, fragmented message from Emily's account that read, "Freezing." In a separate, even more terrifying update, the account sent a photo taken from inside Nate's own house. The image was taken from the hallway, looking through the window of the door directly at him as he sat at his computer monitor. Nate posted all the screenshots to Reddit, documenting the terrifying timeline of the digital stalking. Despite changing passwords, contacting Facebook support, and attempting to trace the IP address, no logical explanation was ever found. Nate eventually stopped updating the thread, leaving users to wonder if a stalker escalated the situation or if the digital ghost story was something even more unexplainable. Lake City Quiet Pills. In 2009, the Reddit community noticed the sudden absence of a controversial user who went by the name Religion of Peace. Shortly after, another user posted that Religion of Peace, whose real name was allegedly Milo, had passed away. What seemed like a normal memorial quickly turned into one of the internet's darkest rabbit holes. Users diving into Milo's digital footprint discovered he was the administrator of a website called Lake City Quiet Pills. At first glance, the site appeared to be a basic image hosting board. However, investigators soon realized that hidden deep within the HTML source code of the website itself were encrypted messages. When deciphered, they revealed what appeared to be highly sensitive job listings for mercenaries, weapon smuggling, and targeted eliminations. The quiet pills referenced in the site's name were widely theorized to be bullets. Some users even cross-referenced the dates of the site's hidden hit orders with real-world events, finding chilling overlaps. Despite massive online investigations, the true nature of Lake City Quiet Pills was never definitively proven. The website was suddenly pulled offline, and the identities of the people posting the encrypted jobs vanished, leaving behind an unresolved digital crime scene. The Confession Bear Mystery. In April 2013, a Reddit user named Naruto posted a seemingly standard image to a popular meme subreddit. Using the well-known Confession Bear format, the text over image read, "My sister had an abusive meth addict boyfriend. I unalived him with his own drugs while he was unconscious, and they rolled it in overdose." What started as a potentially edgy joke quickly spiraled into a legitimate criminal investigation. Other users on the platform were deeply unsettled by the chilling specificity of the posts. They immediately began digging through Naruto's public post history, successfully piecing together his personal information, his location, and his real identity. Terrified users forwarded the compiled information directly to the FBI and local police departments. Realizing the massive legal target he had just painted on his own back, Naruto returned to the thread, frantically claiming that the entire post was a fabrication designed to troll the community before permanently deleting his account. The San Diego Police Department actively looked into the matter, but ultimately dropped the case due to a complete lack of actionable evidence. There was no body, no missing person report, and no proof of a crime had ever occurred. While the police never issued a formal public statement officially declaring the event a hoax, the investigation stalled, and the internet accepted the viral confession as a morbid, made-up story for internet points. A858. In 2011, a mysterious subreddit was created under a long, incomprehensible string of letters and numbers. This community was not created for discussion or sharing links. Instead, it was exclusively operated by a single, anonymous creator who posted massive daily blocks of hexadecimal code. There was no context, no title, and no explanation for what the code meant. The sheer volume of the posts immediately attracted the attention of amateur cryptographers and programmers across Reddit who formed their own dedicated community to crack the cipher. For years, users worked tirelessly running the hexadecimal blocks through various decryption tools. Occasionally, they would manage to translate a post, only to find bizarre, seemingly random text, such as ASCII Art of Stone Age or quotes from classic literature. The creator of the subreddit would actively monitor the community's progress. If the code breakers got too close to establishing a pattern, the creator would suddenly change the encryption method, plunging the solvers back to square one. This cat and mouse game continued for over 5 years, generating thousands of lines of code. Then, abruptly, the creator posted a final message message, locked the subreddit, and vanished. For years, the ultimate purpose of A858 was hotly debated, with theories ranging from intelligence recruitment to digital number stations. In late 2016, the moderators of the Solving A858 community established contact with the creator to verify their identity. However, the true purpose behind the massive hexadecimal blocks was never officially explained. The creator simply locked the subreddit and posted a final cryptic message: "The A858 project has concluded. You may unsubscribe." The ultimate goal of the project remains a closely guarded secret. The Interface Series. In early 2016, Reddit users browsing completely unrelated mundane posts began noticing bizarre comments from a newly created account named Mother Horse Eyes. Without any prompting or context, the user would reply to standard discussions with massive, deeply unsettling blocks of text. These comments detailed a horrifying interconnected narrative about government experimentations, hallucinogenic drugs, and the construction of massive biological structures known as flesh interfaces. The writing was highly clinical, yet grotesque, blending real-world history like CIA's MK Ultra program with terrifying science fiction. What made the phenomenon so creepy was the delivery method. The user did not create a dedicated space for the writing. Instead, they injected these horrifying visions into innocent threads about animal videos or political news, forcing unsuspecting readers to stumble upon them. As the comments multiplied, an entire community formed to catalog and analyze the lore, treating it as a massive digital puzzle. After several months of posting across the platform, building an intricate and nightmarish universe, the users simply stopped. The true identity of the author was never uncovered, and the spontaneous, invasive nature of the posts made it one of the most unique and unsettling events in the platform's history. Kanye Quest. In 2013, an independent developer released a bizarre, seemingly humorous role-playing game called Kanye Quest 3030, where the player controls the rapper Kanye West in a futuristic battle against clones. The game gained mild attention and was quickly forgotten. However, 2 years later, a Reddit user made a chilling discovery. They found out that if a player interacted with a specific, unmarked terminal in the game and typed the word ascend, the entire nature of the application changed. The game stripped away its 16-bit graphics and humorous tone, replacing them with a dark, hidden area. The player was suddenly confronted by a cryptic screen that claimed to be an interactive recruitment tool for an organization. The terminal asked the player to input personal information, including the real name and address, and displayed deeply unsettling philosophical questions. Reddit users quickly organized to investigate, tearing apart the game's code. They discovered that the hidden organization section had been deliberately buried beneath the joke game to act as a filter, seeking out curious individuals who were willing to follow instructions. Tracing the organization led to dead-end websites and cryptic YouTube videos heavily utilizing butterfly imagery and cult-like rhetoric. The original developer refused to comment on the hidden section, and the true purpose of an organization recruitment drive remains a mystery. The Evil Farming Game. In April 2016, a user named Sparta213 posted on a Reddit board dedicated to helping people remember forgotten video games. The user was searching for a farming simulator they remembered playing in the early 2000s. However, the details they provided were incredibly disturbing. According to the post, the game started with a player character unaliving his wife in a domestic dispute. The core gameplay loop did not involve planting crops for profit, but rather using the farm's mechanics to hide her body, evade the police, and manage the character's deteriorating sanity. The concept was so specific and grime that thousands of users joined the search, convinced that such a dark, obscure indie game must exist. For years, the community scoured old internet archives, obscure game databases, and deep web forums. They tracked down hundreds of developers and played through countless forgotten titles, but the game could not be found. The search evolved into a massive psychological phenomenon, with other users stepping forward, claiming they too had memories of playing it, vividly describing the pixelated graphics and the phishing minigame used to dispose of evidence. Eventually, it was discovered that the original poster had conflated a 2015 Twitch stream by Vinesauce Joel, where the streamer pitched a hypothetical horror farming game with the dream they had. Yet, the collective false memory created by the Reddit community, where thousands of people convinced themselves they had played a non-existent grime simulator, remains a chilling testament to the internet's ability to manifest nightmares into reality.